Hi, I'm Paul.
I'm Tammy.
We're inseparable. And today's kind of a big day for us.
Yep. Happy anniversary.
Yes. Today is our 25th relationship anniversary. And, well, what is a relationship anniversary? Well, it's the day our relationship started.
Yeah.
25 years ago, I kissed her for the first time. We're able to know what the date was because other memorable things happened on that day. I won't get into it, but that's how we were able to nail a date down because most people probably wouldn't know when their relationship started to the day.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other things that we guess about, like when the first time we met, but we know that was in the summer of '96, but that's as close as we're going to come. So happy anniversary, babe.
You too.
We did a song for this, Still the One. Check it out. You're still the one, babe. Yeah. Okay. So today, Tammy's going to ask me some questions about the music channel, and we want to talk about some of that stuff. So go ahead.
Okay. So, how did the music channel come about?
Well, the music channel was created to be private. What we had is a music playlist in our regular channel, and I was putting songs there. And as time goes on, I keep perfecting and improving the way we put videos together and how we edit them and stuff like that. And I would see stuff and I go in and fix it and then fix something else and fix. And after about the sixth or seventh time I've put a video out, and probably most of the people watching it wouldn't notice the difference, would thinking, well, why I have to keep getting notifications for this, and it's a pain in the neck, and you keep republishing these things. So I figured I would put them in a channel where I could go and perfect them. And once I was satisfied that they were perfected and they had sat out there for a few months and I'd watched them and I didn't want to make any changes, I would move them back to the main channel. Well, that never happened. I got 20 songs on the music channel, felt they were perfected, decided, oh, what the hell, I'm just going to go make it public, which is what I did, and never moved them back to the main channel. Now, all of those 20 songs probably have been redone since I decided
You thought
they
you had
were
them
perfect.
perfected. Yeah.
You know, and that's probably going to be one of the irritations if you're a subscriber to the music channel, is the republishing of videos. But on the other hand, I would encourage it, because when I do that, I tend to either make the video unlisted, the previous video unlisted, private, or I take it down altogether. And that can be aggravating if you just went and you found the video you liked and you put it in your favorites, and now you're going back and it's telling you it's not available. It's been taken down or whatever. Do you want to be able to be subscribed to the channel so you can go over to the channel and search for it? Because it's there. It's just been upgraded, okay?
Right.
So that was the start. It was 20 videos. It's over 150 now, I think. So, you know, and it doesn't make any money for us. It's just a hobby,
Yeah.
you know.
So, how do you build a music video?
Okay, well, you know, basically, you know, how do I put the clips, choose the clips and the end pictures that I use? And one of the ways now is I have a clip called intro, outro, and it has 3 different video clips, and I just pull that down. I put a what they call a title page, and I make that the length of the video. Then I add the music file on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I go from there. But how I pick the clips is, we initially started with trying to depict the lyrics.
Right.
I would just pick video that could depict the lyrics as best I could. And I found that to be pretty difficult to depict every lyric. And sometimes it didn't really jive very well. So sometimes I would say, okay, in the middle of these 3 lyrics, the lyric in the middle is the main lyric. So I'll just focus on that, and I'll use video in front of it and behind it that don't necessarily match the lyric, or tell a small story. If I can tell a small story within the song depicting some of the lyrics and having the story, and it kind of pops back up again, keeps reappearing.
Mhm.
That worked too. And then we just decided, well, we could just do the song as a story,
Mhm.
just one continuous story, uh, not necessarily matching. Maybe a couple lyrics might have a where we threw something in that didn't necessarily go along with the story. But and the perfect example of that is ELO's "Hold On Tight," and
Mm.
I really didn't know the lyric as well as I thought. It's not "Hold on tight to your dreams," it's "Hold on tight to your dream." Okay, one. So I have to pick one. It could be her, but since all our videos depict that, I said, well, let's pick something different. And what we did is we depicted the first time I took her to see the house.
Mhm.
Reenacted that best we could. I mean, the house wasn't half built or anything like that. The neighborhood's been reestablished, but the things that really overwhelmed us uh, coming here was the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, all the different places, neighborhoods we went to, this neighborhood just had that fantastic feel about it. And then the house being far more than what we had anticipated and stuff like that. But, let's get back to the music channel. So,
Mhm. So your favorite video?
well, my favorite video is Taxi. As a video, Taxi is the, and we'll get into that later about how we came about doing that. But um, for just as an art product, this is our masterpiece. Taxi
Mhm.
sequel's our masterpiece. There's no question about it. We just put out what I believe is the perfected version of that, where it's not going to be changed. It can't get it any better. If there are a few little minor things, I can't fix them, so they're going to
Mhm.
stay. But other than that, I fixed everything that I possibly could. So I
Mhm.
think, what about
Favorite song?
I have a new favorite song. That favorite song is "Hush" by Deep Purple, and I get pretty excited listening to it. As a song. I just um, so
Okay. How about favorite band?
well, yeah. Now my new favorite band is Deep Purple.
Okay.
And I thought do Deep Purple because they're the loudest. They were once called the loudest rock and roll band on the planet, and I have a hard time hearing. So, I thought that would work out well, and they're just fantastic. My uh, all-time favorite band for so many decades was Boston.
Mhm.
Loses something with the video, but
Hmm.
and the thing with Hush and the thing with Deep Purple is the drummer.
Mhm.
Ian Pace is phenomenal, and what I come from a family of drummers. You know, I don't play the drums myself. I don't play any instrument myself. The only thing they'll let me near is the soundboard. And I'm a pretty good sound engineer, or at least I
Mhm.
was when I had my hearing,
Yeah.
And so I do work on some of the soundtracks to make them sound good to me, and hopefully that sounds good to everybody. I figure with my crappy soundboard on my computer and my crappy hearing, if I can make it sound good to me, it must sound good to everybody,
And you said
so
you wanted to mention David.
I'm going to, yeah.
Okay.
So as I said, my family is a family of drummers, and our nephew's out on tour right now. He's been out on tour for 8 months. Dave LeBlanc, Ketchum, fantastic drummer. I would say the best in the family, but nobody's here to argue that fact. So, and I don't think anybody would. I think my father and his father, my brother, would both say the same thing. So,
Mhm.
okay.
So how about like a favorite playlist?
Oh, my favorite playlist is Turtles, Tony Burrows. And
Mhm.
Tony Burrows is the one-hit wonder. He had 5 hits with under 4 different band names, but he's the principal lead person in all of those. And we did 4 of the 5, and then the Turtles, and this kind of bubblegum rock and roll. I don't know if people know what that is, but it's very innocent, sweet, um, youthful, very plain and simple lyrics and stuff like that. And that's who you are. That's you. So that's
Yeah.
why I love it. I love that Rosemary song. And I've been able to go in and do some real work on some of the sound on that, where I think on some of these I have the best sound on YouTube for a music video, better than even the originals performed by the artist, which, some of these songs are really old. So being
Mhm.
able to fix those soundtracks up, it sounds really good. And yeah, that would be the reason for that.
Mhm. Um, any surprises?
Yeah, I mean, one of the songs that I really love when it comes on the radio when we're driving around is Indian Lake by the Cowsills. And
Mhm.
I'm going to do it just for me to listen to. I don't care if anybody else watches it or listens to it. And a
Mhm.
lot of the time, that's what I end up doing. And I end up listening to it while I'm on Facebook. I'm not necessarily watching the video and stuff like that. But, um, and it really took off. I got a lot of people telling me they really liked it. And it's done way better than I thought it would.
Yeah. So any kind of like disappointment surprises?
Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised that the song, I call it 17, but Saw Her Standing There. Paul
Mhm.
McCartney does it with Billy Joel, and I think it's great. And it really didn't do all that well, though. I got to qualify that. That's the version that's out there now is probably the fourth or fifth version. So I guess if you added up all the videos that we've done, all of those versions, it would be better. Um,
Mhm.
so, but, I'm kind of surprised that that didn't do better than it did,
Hmm.
but it doesn't.
How about future plans for the music channel?
Just keep cranking them out, baby. Nothing complicated at all. I mean, it's my hobby. I do it sometimes when I get into doing it. I get a little obsessed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. He gets obsessed and can
Mm,
work on it all day. But sometimes you never know where where a song's going to come from, like watching TV. We've
yeah.
heard songs or, you
On
know,
on young Sheldon,
something you just comes out of the blue that you you decide to do a video. We don't always think them up.
and part of my obsession is perfection. I
Mhm.
like perfection.
Well,
You
it
know,
doesn't help that the computer doesn't work great either,
I
but
got perfection. Yes, it does. That's the one thing that causes anguish is that the computer and the software doesn't always cooperate.
yeah.
And sometimes when you're stuck, you've worked for hours getting a video together and it's fine, and you play it and it's fine in the editor, and then you try to save it and it won't save,
Yeah.
or it won't save correctly. You know, there's actually a place where it hitched in the final version of Taxi Sequel where it looks like I'm running a stop sign.
Mhm.
Okay, because what I did is I didn't want anybody driving through our shot, and it's in our neighborhood, and it was 9 o'clock at night, so there's no traffic. But
Mhm.
I kind of stopped maybe 100 feet from the stop sign, made sure there was nothing coming in either direction. Nobody would be driving through our shot. And then I drove up, and I didn't really stop because I already stopped. Well, the software decided to put a stop in there. You
It was
know,
the perfect
it
spot.
hung up at the perfect time. It was the third or fourth time it hung up at different places.
Yeah.
But this one, I said, all right, if I've got to have one place where it's going to freeze, this is going to be it. I'm going to
Yeah.
keep it. And so I did. And it makes it look like I actually pulled up to the stop sign and stopped. So
That's
that's
funny.
really cool. All right. I think that's about it, right?
Yep, that's all the questions. So,
Okay. Thanks for listening. God bless. We love you.
bye.
Bye.